whispers, fresh as dew. Let your worries fade to blue. Oh. Pillow fights or peaceful nights, honeydew's got you just right. Dreams take flight till morning light. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Let your worries fade to blue. Oh. Fluffy clouds beneath your head, honeydew dreams in your bed, bounce and sink like a happy tune. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Let your worries fade to blue. Oh. Pillow fights or peaceful nights, honeydew's got you just right. Dreams take flight till morning light. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Let your worries fade to blue. Oh. Fluffy clouds beneath your head, honeydew dreams in your bed, bounce and sink like a happy tune. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Let your worries fade to blue. Oh. Pillow fights or peaceful nights, honeydew's got you just right. Dreams take flight till morning light. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Let your worries fade to blue. Oh. Fluffy clouds beneath your head, honeydew dreams in your bed, bounce and sink like a happy tune. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Let your worries fade to blue. Oh. Pillow fights or peaceful nights, honeydew's got you just right. Dreams take flight till morning light. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Let your worries fade to blue. Oh. Fluffy clouds beneath your head, honeydew dreams in your bed, bounce and sink like a happy tune. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Let your worries fade to blue. Oh. Pillow fights or peaceful nights, honeydew's got you just right. Dreams take flight till morning light. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Lay your worries fade to blue. Fluffy clouds beneath your head, honeydew dreams in your bed, bounce and sink like a happy tune. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Let your worries fade to blue. Oh. Pillow fights or peaceful nights, honeydew's got you just right. Dreams take flight till morning light. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Lay your worries fade to blue. Oh.
Welcome, Sleepover Squad! Just me here, Avita from Honeydew Sleep. Jonathan will be joining me at some point, but he's not what you would call a hustler. He's not somebody who moves quickly. He marches to the beat of his own drum. He's a little bit slow to my fast, so we're starting without him. And we never do that, but tonight, guess what? He's gonna have to catch up once he shows up. So anyway, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. We are today, I would say, slightly delusional and profoundly grateful, which happen to often coincide somehow here at Honeydew. And tonight we want to share with you our honeydew happenings of late, because we have had some really exciting things happening and we just want to let you in on it, let you in on all the fun. And we are going to be doing giveaways, which is always great. We are going to be spinning our wheel for the giveaways, and because it's Teacher Appreciation Month, we are going to use teacher-centered emojis today. So we're going to start with maybe the apple, because who hasn't given an apple to a teacher? I mean, I hope you have, and if you haven't, you should consider it. It's a lovely gift.
Avita, what's the best kind of apple?
I was just going to say, I am somebody who values cleanliness, and I recently discouraged my good friend from partaking in what I would not so lovingly call a gas station apple. So yesterday we had quite an adventure, and I'm about to tell you about it. But first I'm going to say, enter the apple in the chat if you want a chance to spin the wheel and win something. And also we have a promo code, which is GiveLive15. If you can believe it, this is our 15th one. We can't believe it, but here we are. And so enter the apple emoji in the chat, and also like us, tag us, share us, do all the things, tag a friend, have someone else join you. It's all fun and games over here. Oh, look who decided to grace us with his presence.
Hi guys.
Now, what would a live be without the lovable Jonathan?
So what did I miss exactly?
Lots, all the things. You missed the gas station apple. You missed all of it.
Well, fortunately, I was there for that, so I did get a play-by-play.
Okay, you snuck
as
in.
It was happening.
All right. Well,
that was pretty awesome.
So
too.
yesterday,
you saved her life.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because my thinking is, if there is a gas station apple in a basket at, I repeat, a gas station, the likelihood of that apple having been washed at any point in its lifetime is quite low. And also, somebody had to place that apple in the basket.
That's true.
And
yeah. And you don't
what
know.
if they didn't wash their hands
Yeah,
prior?
I mean, that would be an issue. I'm with you, 100%.
So, you know, I'm just turning people germophobic every day. It's my mission.
Or you're enlightening people.
Yeah, or we could put a positive spin on it.
I will say, yesterday, you guys, we met somebody who shares Vita's
We did.
standards of
I
cleanliness.
met a kindred spirit, and we talked about
Yes.
outside clothes, not going on the bed, and suitcases.
Yes.
Never on the bed with the suitcase.
And I have to say, like, I was listening to the two of them talk about this stuff, and I was like, wow, these are not my natural instincts at all. And so I was like, I felt really good for you to find somebody like that has the same thing. I'm sure there's many people, right? But I also felt like, you know, I was learning a lot from both of you. So
Well, and we were talking about how pets are actually kind of the exception to the rule, because we say no outside clothes on the bed, no suitcases on the bed, no
Right.
shoes, obviously, nowhere near the bed. They shouldn't even be in the bedroom. But
well, I mean,
then we let our furry pets with their adorable little filthy paws go all over our bed. But they're so cute, we can't help it.
they are really cute. I personally am a proponent of having your pets sleep elsewhere. I mean, maybe put a pet bed on the floor in the bedroom if you want them in there with you, but they don't need to be
I don't
in
think
the
that's
bed
how it works,
with you
Jonathan.
specifically.
Actually, there are studies that show that if
Yeah.
you sleep with your pets in the bed, you actually sleep better.
Really?
Yes.
Katie?
Christina Moody says she
Yes.
did a gas station banana one time.
Oh,
How do
that's
you feel
smart.
about that?
Okay, so
I'm good with that.
all right.
Like, the guy would be the
He
discerning
would
party.
eat the banana, he would eat the apple, he
Yeah.
would lick the counter. This guy, he's not concerned.
I wouldn't usually lick the counter. There'd have to be a good
Under
reason.
some
Yeah.
special circumstances only.
Well, maybe. I mean, I'm not going to rule it out, but I wouldn't naturally be like, let's do
So
this.
the banana is a little bit better because the banana has its own packaging.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
you don't eat the part that's been touched because you peel it off, but you just have to be really careful when you're handling the banana not to touch the inside of the banana while you're eating it. It's just really simple.
And I feel like
Simple rules of germaphobes.
Yeah, well, see, I appreciate that. I have learned quite a bit about them, and I'm pretty good now at, like, you know, knowing which ones are going to be come into play and which ones are going to matter to you. I want to say, here in California, we have seen a significant push towards compostable, renewable packaging in
Yes.
every single type of product. So we use, even in our pillows, the fiber that we use, 100% post-consumer fiber. So it's a big thing. I'm sure elsewhere as well, but particularly in California, it's a big thing. Do you think that the inspiration for compostable packaging came from the banana?
I mean,
Ooh.
it certainly is a possibility,
I mean, it's kind of the OG.
but you know, the big thing is, like, you will see oftentimes people will post photos of a banana in a plastic package with plastic wrap over it.
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah.
Because sometimes people do crazy things.
Okay.
And
yeah.
even I don't do that with my bananas. Although,
Yeah.
I will say that if I have a banana at home, I will pre-wash it before I eat it, even though I don't eat the peel. But I am that level of conscious about my cleanliness.
Okay. You're a discerning creature.
I am.
Yeah.
I actually
understood.
probably, this is so bad. I wash, like, my apples and stuff with, like, antibacterial soap,
Nice.
which is
Okay.
probably
Well,
like
you know.
a chemical that I'm consuming that's probably worse for me than whatever was on the apple.
I do
we-
question that.
We
I
all
will say I
have to
question
do
that,
whatever
yeah.
we got to do to keep us sane, right?
Sure. Yeah, right. That's naturally what I would do. Yeah.
Okay, let's tell them some things that are less.
Wait, did we do the
Kooky.
promo code?
We did. The
Ooh.
promo code is GiveLive15. And if you use the promo code, you get 15% off, and that's for
great.
24 hours from now. And for 24 hours from now, does that?
It does,
is that
yeah.
okay.
It's live
All right.
at this
We're-
moment.
like I said,
for
we're
an
a little
additional 24
delirious
hours.
today.
Yeah.
And also,
Ooh, this is a
we
big one. This
first
is
I want to say
important.
really quick.
Yes.
I want to say we do a program, which we will get into later, because we have some fun news
Oh,
about
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But for every
That's
pillow we sell, we donate a pillow. So any pillow you buy, you know that another pillow will be donated to someone who needs it. And that is a program that's near and dear to our hearts.
Very
it's really
much so.
special to
Yes,
us. We wanted
100%.
to do
Yeah.
that from the start, and then when we finally could roll it out, we were just thrilled, and we'll tell you more about that. But during the live, if you
Yes.
buy a pillow, we will donate 2 pillows for every pillow you buy. And you're gonna find out what happens to these donation pillows, and you're gonna be so excited to buy a pillow
It's so cool. You
so that
guys.
you can
It's
also
so
give
cool.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so the other exciting thing,
Yes.
why don't you tell them?
Okay, so we need your help right now because we are nominated for a Newsweek Reader's Choice Award, which is a big deal. I mean, I have to say Newsweek it's really exciting. So if you guys could please vote for us in this Reader's Choice poll, I imagine there will be a link in the chat that will
Yes.
take you to that, and just select us. I felt like when this came through, it was really meaningful. I mean, to be nominated is really a big honor, right? So regardless of what happens, I felt like really, really honored and very proud of that. And also, if you look at the other products that are in there, like you're up against some heavy hitters. Like there's Tempur-Pedic, and like these are big kind of household names, and so it really was flattering to be in the same company. And I'm grateful that we were nominated, and I'm grateful to any of you who go and vote for us as well. And please do, because we're excited about it, and we would love to win that. That would really be amazing. So,
I actually was having a chat this morning with someone about the fact that the bedding industry is actually a really hard industry to make a name for yourself in.
Definitely
because
is,
it's
yes.
kind of run by these big behemoth companies, and over the last few years especially, a lot of them have combined. So now there are just like these mega corporations that own all of these different brands, and they have the budgets, they have the marketing,
Yeah.
they have the history, and really they're the household names. But we are trying to carve out our little niche here at Honeydew, and we've been really proud about the progress that we've been able to make. Just this Monday, we were featured on The View. It's, I think, our 3rd.
This is the
View
3rd
feature?
time we've been featured. Yes. Yeah.
So that's
Thanks, guys.
very exciting.
Thanks.
And we actually are going to play that clip for you in case you missed The View and you were
This is-
sleeping
so-
in on your Honeydew pillow.
So who are we going to see in this clip? This is what's so cool about it.
The exciting thing is that this view was products on what they call View Your Deal that were Oprah Award winners.
Woohoo! Yes.
And we were among those
exciting.
products, which
Yes.
is another exciting accolade for us.
It's so cool.
And
it
so
really is. Yeah.
they were presented by our favorite presenter of our pillows, Adam Glassman.
Yeah.
He is the creative director for Oprah, and he is just fantastic. And he just said so many lovely things about our pillows, and he's been so supportive. So we love him. And whenever we get a chance to have him present our pillows, we are just over the moon.
Yes. And without any further ado, should we play the clip?
I think so.
Yay! Great.
What just
Okay,
happened?
I
Did you
mean-
love it? Was that a good? What happened?
That admittedly hilarious, but this is a serious show, people. So
This is a
I don't know where
serious
you think
scientific
that's going to
program.
be appropriate for anyone. That was awesome. Thank you, by the way.
It may or may not have been Jonathan's idea. Maybe could. I can't
Or it may
confirm
not. I mean,
can't confirm or deny.
It doesn't really matter. It was great either way.
It was enjoyment for all. Okay, now we're actually going to play for you our clip from The View.
Enjoy.
If you're a side sleeper, and we have brought these before. Yeah, you have that one. You have the body pillow. Honeydew does great pillows
It's
that
really
are.
good.
I want the audience to see
Manny
this.
fights me for this, and it's a fight almost
It's-
every night over this.
Right.
pillow.
Well, then you're gonna
I
get
gotta
him
get
another
him
one.
another one, yeah.
Curved and shaped, so that it's very easy to
It's
sleep
really great.
on your
Yeah.
side. You're holding the travel one, which I
Yeah.
think is brilliant.
Yeah, this
So
is
that you
great.
could be comfortable when you're away from home. not just on the plane. Like
Yeah.
I use that at a
Of course, at a
hotel, of
hotel.
course. And then the body pillow is terrific
Those are
because
so
a lot of
amazing.
people like to sleep with them between their legs,
Yeah.
the support and comfort. Then they have pillowcases in mulberry silk. It's an eye mask. It's all great. I heard an ooh out there.
Yeah.
Yes, with free shipping.
Free shipping's so important.
Yes, I know.
I know, we're like,
We're
this
just
is
excited.
exciting. Thank you, guys.
You know,
Yeah.
well, I feel like we're still. We've been doing this for a long time, maybe like a little over 10 years, admittedly. But
Definitely, yeah. Yeah.
we still feel like we're like in the honeymoon phase a little bit, and maybe it's because we still feel like a startup small business. But we get
We are.
so
we are
we
still
are.
a startup small business.
You guys, if they tell you it takes less than 10 years to start up your business, just don't listen to them. That's not how it works.
I've never heard anybody say that, to be honest.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like
Although my
you have
father
this
is also an entrepreneur.
expectation where you think that things will maybe move quicker than they do, and they do not. But it's quite a ride, and we've been enjoying it. And that being said,
We're
we
so
still
lucky.
get
We're so
excited
grateful.
about
Yeah.
every single thing, and every little step forward is one step for, what is it?
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
One giant leap for Honeydew.
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. that's right.
I'm now appropriating historical phrases.
Yeah, I think it
Right.
worked. I'm
All
gonna,
right.
yeah.
We're-
I'm sure it's part of the script because these are script.
So let me just explain to you guys. Well, first,
Yeah.
okay, we're gonna take a step back,
Okay. I
and
like it.
we're gonna talk about our donation program, because that is something we really love, that we're really
Yes.
excited about.
And the reason too that we always like are so excited about these features on these TV shows is because this type of thing does expand the awareness of our company. There's a lot of people who see us there who've never heard of Honeydew, and then that allows us to continue to do more and more donations, and it's something that we really love. And it's yeah, it's been a great week of that stuff happening, and we've had so much fun. So continue.
Yeah, so it's been a wild week because we had the View hit on Monday.
That's
And
right.
then I don't remember Tuesday because that was too long ago. And then yesterday we did a very cool, fun, amazing, rewarding, insane, lovely, fantastic, beautiful thing, which we will get into in a moment. But before that,
Yes.
I want to tell them about our 911 dispatchers.
Please.
So
yes.
we have
Oh,
mentioned
yeah.
on a previous
Cool.
live that we gifted some pillows. We donated some pillows to the 911 dispatchers here in Ventura County for Dispatcher Appreciation Week. And my connection to that is that I've been very aware of what 911 dispatchers do, how hard they work, how incredibly smart they are,
Yeah.
how instrumental they are to getting help to those who need it when they need it. It's really just an amazing, awe-inspiring job. And I think a lot of times people aren't aware of just how much goes
I agree.
into it.
Yeah.
But my best friend from 8th grade, she is now a 911 dispatcher. Now,
right.
mind you, we were friends back when we were like, I moved to California from New Hampshire.
Is this going, by the way?
Oh, it's not!
I'm gonna start it.
Okay.
Like 5 minutes, right?
We talked about the giveaways, and then we just thought, we're not going to set
It's
the
my
timer
fault.
today.
It's my fault.
Because-
I was tardy, and I would have set the alarm. Continue. Sorry.
He's the one in charge of the technical things. So, yeah, we'll let you take the blame on that one.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Okay, good.
I agree.
I like it.
Come on.
So my friend Erin, she befriended me when I was an awkward child who had just moved from New Hampshire, and I was
Awkward, you?
oh trust me, there are photos somewhere, but I hope nobody ever finds them, because I had short hair, glasses, braces, and I at the time felt that monochromatic was really the style.
It kind
So-
of is, isn't it? It's never goes
Well,
out of style. It's a classic look.
I was
Johnny Cash. You know?
I was really all out on the monochromatic.
Plus, you were
I
probably
was doing
like purple monochromatic.
no.
or you look like,
I had this one outfit. It
like
was
Grimace.
yellow,
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
a yellow top with yellow pants and yellow socks and yellow shoes, and and a yellow backpack. So
That's pretty.
I was walking around like
committed.
Crayola. Like
Dedication,
I was,
yeah.
you could see me from a mile away. I mean, to be
Yeah.
honest, I still love those colors,
You
but
light up any room that you enter.
oh well,
So.
that is not how my peers felt about me at the time. So
Well,
I was
loss.
a little bit, teased and made fun of, and my friend Erin was kind of my bodyguard, and she was the best, and she wore sweatpants to school every day, but somehow that was very cool because she was really sporty, and I was the opposite of sporty. And
cool.
I think the same applies to us to this day.
Yeah, she's awesome. I'm
Yeah.
a big fan.
But
Yeah,
we
she's
would
a good
sit,
One. Hi, Erin. If you're out there, you're a good one, and appreciate what a good friend you are.
Yeah,
This
we
one.
would sit at lunchtime and we would weave together. I don't know if they did this, you maybe not the boys, but the girls would sit and we would weave together like dandelion necklaces out in the
I did
field.
not do that. No, I did not do that. Yeah.
That surprises me because Jonathan's mom's favorite story to tell about him is that I'm outing you now.
Do it.
So she put him in soccer as a little boy, and she said, and I knew he didn't really love it because they're kicking the ball to him, and he's out there in the field blowing dandelions, just strolling around.
Look,
So
my
she had to
brother-
let him do theater instead.
I had a brother who was very athletic, and he played all the sports. He played soccer, baseball, tennis, he did all the stuff, right? And so naturally, like that, my parents, when I was growing up, were like, let's, do the same, put him in sports too, and do that thing. And I don't know what it is about me. I have never in my life really ever had a competitive bone in my body. I actually will, I enjoy playing some sport. Tennis mostly is all really that I ever play, but I enjoy that, and but I don't really care at all who wins or loses. So I was somebody that people did not really want on the team, and I'm also I have a very vivid imagination, so if I'm out there and outside in the field, I'm gonna be thinking of stuff and exploring, and I don't know, that's more fun. Come on.
Do you think that imagination helps you as the CEO of Honeydew?
I think it helps me in everything. I think it can also sometimes be a little bit overboard, but it's very helpful and it's fun. I mean, I don't know any other way to be.
Are
So
you competitive
that's
about the business at all?
No, I'm not. Really.
I'm more competitive about
She
this.
is, yeah.
So
She-
I'm not
yeah.
a sports person either, but
Yeah.
mine is not lack of competitiveness, although I'm not competitive when it comes to physical activities, but mostly because I have no physical abilities at all. So that would be really silly if I was competitive about that. But I do get kind of competitive about the business because I want us to have the best product, and I also want people to know it's the best. And when other people make copycats, or when
Yes.
they're claiming wild things like that a NASA scientist
Yeah.
defected from NASA and created
Yeah.
this, and these are
Rogue science. So
Yeah.
we saw a social
No,
media.
no.
Okay,
We don't have
continue.
to. It's
Yeah,
okay.
you're right. You're
We
right.
don't
Continue.
have to.
Your competitiveness comes
So
out in those
anyway,
moments. Yes, fair enough.
in those moments when I feel like when I feel like it's justified, then my competitive spirit comes out.
Yeah,
And Erin defended you.
Yeah, she was always my bodyguard.
and she's very competitive. She's a good
She is, and
athletic
also
person,
very
as you said.
athletic.
Yeah.
So again, but I think opposites attract when it comes to friends. And a lot of times you'll have a friend that, you balance each other out.
Sure.
And
yeah.
I think that Erin and I are just that. But she is a 911 dispatcher, has been for years and years now. And the work they do. Oh, look!
There you go.
We made it
How
to a
about that?
giveaway.
Cool. So
Our
some.
first giveaway this evening
Yes.
is Tommy Wooldridge.
Tommy!
Congratulations, Tommy. That's
Congratulations,
fantastic.
Tommy.
Oh, I
Let's
love
spin
that.
the wheel and see what Tommy
Yes.
wins.
An Essence pillow.
An Essence pillow.
Congrats, Tommy. That's fantastic.
So that is very
Yay.
fortuitous for Tommy because our Essence pillow is actually our most recent Oprah Award winner.
That's right.
Yeah, so our Scrumptious won the
Great.
award
Yeah.
a little while back, and then now our Essence has joined the club, and so they're both in there as Oprah Award winners. So I'm sure Tommy will enjoy his Essence
Yes,
pillow.
you're gonna love it. What is the next emoji people should enter for the
Yes.
giveaway? And then I want to hear more about these dispatchers.
Perfect. Next emoji is a pencil.
Oh, I love it. Pencil emoji
Preferably
in the chat.
a
Great.
number 2 pencil for your Scantron tests,
Do
which
they
maybe don't
have-
exist anymore. I
Oh,
don't
I'm
know.
Yeah, that's a good point. So when we were in school, there were no computers in school. There were no
No.
cell phones in school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're ancient.
I actually had a pager that I loved my pager, and you're like not allowed to have it, right? It was like a contraband at school, and I would like always hide it, and I don't, whatever.
So I never had a pager. I did,
Yeah.
like in high school, get one of those Nokia phones
Okay.
that you could play Snake on.
Oh, I remember
And
that.
then
Yeah.
those were really like not allowed because everyone was sitting playing Snake under their desk.
Were you playing Snake with Aaron, or is it one-player game
Is it-
mostly?
You don't remember Snake?
I do. I just didn't know. Like,
Just a one-player
I never had
game.
one of those Nokia phones. Because,
Just a one-player game.
Okay,
It's
got it.
like you
All
would
right.
you'd had to go around, and then if you
Okay.
ran into yourself, you died.
No, I remember. I remember the game, but how was Erin good at it as well? We were talking about her athleticism. Does that extend to her thumbs?
You know, you'd have to ask her.
Okay, all right.
It was more of a solo endeavor, so I'm not sure as to what her stats are on Snake, but I'm sure she'd be happy to tell us.
So my question to her is, how busy are they at the 911 dispatcher office? Do they have time to be playing Snake in between calls, or are they just back to back?
Well, I can answer that
Saving
question
lives left
because
and right.
I've done what they call a sit-along.
Ooh,
So,
okay.
you know, like how
Yeah.
police officers can do, you can do a ride-along with
Yeah,
a police
love
officer.
it.
So I have sat with Erin, and it fluctuates for sure, but there's always something. It's like the space is always buzzing, and they're always having to be
That's cool.
prepared for the next thing that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's really just interesting. Like when the calls come in, they're passing them to each other, they're having to route them places. They've got like
Yeah.
7 computer screens, that would be your heaven, that they're looking at, and they're doing all this stuff at once, and they're typing like crazy, really fast, speedy fingers, and they're just incredible. And
Yeah.
I've always been so proud to have a friend that's a 911 dispatcher. I always tell everyone about her, and they had Appreciation Week, and we decided to donate pillows to them because they really deserve it. They have crazy
Yes, they do.
shifts.
Yeah.
Sometimes they work completely overnight, and you know, there's always got to be someone on the phones. So she works really hard, and so do her coworkers, and
Yep.
they were so sweet when we came and brought them
Yeah.
pillows. And we want to share a little bit of that experience with you because we have a clip.
Fantastic.
The Dispatch Appreciation Week is a week once a year where we get recognized because a lot of times you call 911 and that you equate that with a police officer. There's actually a dispatcher that's answering that call first. A roller coaster of emotions that we do go through with the callers. So it's a lot of ups and downs, but it's very rewarding. We don't just answer phones. It's a lot more multitasking than people may originally think when they first hear about what a dispatcher is. Definitely get a better night's sleep on the Honeydew pillow. I've had it for years and I won't go anywhere without it.
Now? Cool.
So I hope you enjoyed that little video.
It's really
it was
cool.
so great for us to go and, you know, talk to them and hear more about what they do and see their whole operation. We got a tour of the whole like sheriff's department. It was very, very cool.
That's awesome.
So that
so
is
cool. Thank
such
you
a
guys.
gift for
Yeah.
us when we're able to make those donations, and you guys buying our pillows is what allows us to do that. So
Yeah.
thank you for supporting us and allowing us to support other people who need the support and deserve the support in our community. Speaking of which,
Yes.
yesterday we had a very immensely gratifying, wildly adventurous, truly exhausting day.
I got sunburned.
Johnny is not typically this shade. There's a hue.
There's a hue.
There's a hue.
Any Seinfeld lovers out there?
Yeah. So basically, we work with the wonderful Katie, and she has a sister who
Rockstar.
is an ASL teacher. And she herself is someone who knows ASL and has used it professionally and personally. She has been on a show where she was a character that used ASL throughout the show, and it's just amazing.
It's amazing, yeah.
It's one of those things where I just feel like we should have so much more exposure to it and be able to learn it, and it's something I personally would love to pick up. I just think it's beautiful, and and it truly is a language, and it has so many nuances, and watching people communicate in ASL is just something that I just like. It's very heartwarming and touching, because I know that there are people out there that don't have others to communicate with that way. And so one of the people that she put us in touch with, or one of the places she put us in touch with when we were looking to do donations, was a school for the deaf in Riverside. And we went there yesterday, and we donated 750 pillows, because we donated pillows to all of the students. It's like a boarding school of sorts where they stay there Monday through Friday. They have dorms. It's also like pre-K to 12th grade. So it's a wide range of ages. And everywhere you go, you just see these classrooms, and they're full of these just like bright, wonderful kids that all know ASL, that are all signing to each other. And it's an incredible community. And for them to have that kind of accessibility and that kind of support in each other is just something that was amazing for us to witness. So we donated to the students, the staff, the teachers, really anyone we could get to take our pillow. We brought them over there. But how do you get 750 pillows to Riverside from Camarillo, which, for those of you who don't know where we are geographically, is about a 3-hour drive.
Yes, that's correct. And LA traffic is very unpredictable, so it can, well, especially if you happen to be in a vehicle that could potentially accommodate a large number of pillows.
So we had to,
you have to drive slower,
find a vehicle, and we were really, really intimidated, because the vehicle ended up being a 26-foot truck.
Yeah,
and
a box, a freight line.
That doesn't even sound as big as it looks.
No,
we were literally bigger than the fire trucks we were passing on the freeway.
Yes, we were. Yes, we were.
But much slower, because we were topping out at about 55 miles an hour.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
And the whole thing was rattling like a really old fair ride that's about to like disintegrate into pieces. So the three of us, Jonathan, me, and Katie, because we needed our trusty interpreter, and also she put us in touch with this wonderful opportunity.
It's really amazing.
Also, we make her go everywhere with us, so that's, another reason. So the three of us spent nearly like 7 hours in this truck. Now,
so
I don't know that I could do justice to explaining what it feels like to be in this sort of a truck.
Let me just say this. So when we went to pick up this truck, we had rented a truck that was about half the size. It was a 15-foot box truck, which is a big truck. That's what we had rented. We wanted a lift gate so we could take pallets in and out. We got there and they said, oh, the person who rented that did not bring it back. So I can't give you that truck. And the next biggest truck we have with a lift gate is this 26-foot truck. And so it sounds fine. Like, what are you going to do? We'll take it. No big deal. This truck was terrifying. And frankly, I'm amazed that they just, there's not like any, they're just like, here's the keys, right? They don't.
As you're sitting in this
there's
truck,
no criteria required to be able to drive a truck that's bigger
than
a fire truck.
You feel like you're on the third story of a building. Like you're just looking out the windows of a third floor of a building.
The clearance on the truck is painted on the front, and it says 13 feet 6 inches. And the clearance on all the overpasses and everywhere you go is also printed. And we went under something that was 13 feet 9 inches. So that gives you an idea of how tall this truck is and how enormous it is. And I've never driven a truck that size. I have driven trucks from the sleep shop, right? The sleep shop has some box trucks that are 16-foot trucks. So they are about half this size. And the last time I drove one, I didn't crash it exactly.
Exactly. I mean,
There was property damage for sure.
There
was
was-
significant property.
Yes.
So I hit another vehicle, but it was parked.
which makes it so much better because
But let me tell you, that experience was terrifying for me because I was pulling into the street to park on the street. It was when we were moving, and I sideswiped a VW Bug, like a classic
Like a
car.
classic
the owner
show
took it to car
car.
shows. It was his first car when he was 16. It was
impeccably restored.
Yes, no joke. I sideswiped this car, and it just disintegrated the car. It just crumbled into bits. Like the whole kind of, if you knock like an eighth off of it diagonally, that's what happened. And because these trucks are so big and so loud, and because they vibrate like this when you're sitting there normally, did not know that I hit it. I didn't hear anything. I didn't feel anything.
Mind you.
I had two other passengers in the vehicle. They didn't know.
So as Jonathan mentioned, this was us moving into our house. So now we've hit presumably a neighbor's car.
That is how we met our
And,
neighbor, is by
it turned out that neighbor lived just like one house
yeah.
away from us, and we left a note on the car, and
Yeah.
they came to visit us. And long story short, we had to take care of the damage because what are you going to do? And also, you don't want your new neighbor to hate you immediately.
right.
So we had used the truck because we thought we're going to save money on the move and do it ourselves. And so we put all this labor into packing and
Yes, indeed.
moving and
Yeah.
unpacking. And we're like, we're not going to hire movers. We're going to DIY this and we're going to save a bunch of money. Anyway, our move ended up costing us way more than if we had hired movers because we had to restore this beautiful antique car that Jonathan destroyed, to put lightly.
And I will tell you, I definitely, I've not driven a truck like that since that move. And the reason for that is because it's terrifying to know that you can literally demolish a car and not even know it, right? And so I was like, that's a crazy thing. We were doing so many runs that I just saw out the window of the house when we were actually eating lunch. I was like, that car wasn't like that earlier. And then when I went out, of course, the back of the truck has this giant
The missing
steel-
part of the car
things
was
that you have to
attached
step on
to
is
the truck.
covered in the paint color of that vehicle. So literally, that's how I discovered this. And anyway, so
So he's an
Suffice it to
excellent
say-
driver, and it's
Was
a
there
really
any
good thing we're
damage
here alive.
yesterday?
yesterday's trip went off without a hitch. There
Great.
was no damage. It was perfect.
Only to all of our internal organs from the massive vibration for 7 hours in the truck.
But it was worth it.
It was so worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually a beautiful
was
day. We arrived,
amazing.
the campus
It
was
amazing.
incredible,
Yeah.
gorgeous campus. They had a lunch set up, and we got to kind of interact with people and talk to them. And Katie
great.
went up and did a couple speeches, and then they actually took us around to classrooms, which is why Jonathan is so rosy today.
There's a hue.
There's a hue. And that's because we didn't really know exactly how the day would go, but
Right.
we got the privilege of going into every grade, several different grades of classes.
Yeah.
So everywhere from high school kids to little pre-K kids, and we got to give them pillows, and it was the most amazing, most rewarding, fun
Oh my
thing
gosh,
we've ever
that's
done.
already
Another
time.
winner.
That's amazing. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna let you
Second
spin this
winner
time.
this evening
Yes.
is Sienna Miranda.
All right. Congratulations,
What a good
Sienna.
name,
That is a
Sienna
good name.
Miranda.
Yeah, I like it.
That sounds
okay.
fancy and exciting.
I hope I don't let her down. It's a
Don't
big
let her
deal.
down.
Yeah. That was a decent spin. Right? All right, what do we get? All right,
Ooh.
congratulations.
Sienna, you sound like the kind of person who would really appreciate a lavender lip balm.
Yeah.
It is truly delicious.
Exquisite,
It
in
smells like you're in a spa. And lavender is notably good at helping you relax and fall asleep. So it's great to put it on at night, but even during the day, it just smells lovely. And
It's my favorite.
the
I love
formula is
Yeah.
magical. It's made by our friend Kelly from Beach and the Buzz. She makes them in Mississippi. She hand pours each one,
Yeah.
and she has this beautiful formula with locally sourced beeswax.
Well, and let me tell you too how unique this formula is, because we had Kelly on our very first Honeydew Live that we did at this location. We had Kelly, she flew in from Mississippi, and it was so awesome. And she actually made, I was like, we're gonna introduce the blackberry lip balm, and I want to do it on the live, and I want you to make it on the live even. Like, you can make it here. How cool is that? And she was like, okay. And I was like, no, it'll be fun. Like, people will see. You can talk about the ingredients and stuff as you're making it. And she was like, well, the thing is, it took me like, I want to say she said like 11 years. Maybe it was 7 years. But it took her years and years to perfect this recipe that
Her
she
secret
uses.
recipe.
And I was like, oh, I definitely don't want you to be concerned about that getting, like us
We
publicly
can't, it's
broadcasting.
proprietary
But
information.
it
We can't
really-
leak her secret recipe.
Yeah, it's legitimately a recipe that is entirely unique and far superior. It's not like, you're going to Hobby Lobby and buying some lip balm mix. It's like really is exceptional. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you're gonna love it, Sienna. Thank you so much. So the next emoji, school bus.
All right.
Did you ever ride the school bus?
No, no. So not to and from school. I rode it sometimes on some trips, like school trips. We would
Okay.
take the bus. I will accept a giant Mack truck as well.
So
I think is appropriate.
did ride the school bus.
Yeah.
When I lived in New Hampshire,
Right,
because
that
it
makes
was
sense, yeah.
actually safer, like when the roads were
Yeah.
snowy and everything, the bus was safer than
Yeah.
individuals driving their cars to
Okay.
school.
Yeah.
But it was a treacherous place, the school bus. Lots of
I bet it would be.
lots
yeah.
of shenanigans
Yeah.
happening on the school bus.
I've seen the movies.
And we were also back in the day where people would stomp their feet and hit the seat and do we will rock you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then and terrorize the bus driver.
I'm sure those days still are today. I'm sure that's still
Yeah,
a thing.
but
It's like,
it's I think it's one of those rites of passage.
yeah. Well, I definitely do have many memories of trips in the school bus, but I did not ride it to and from school like in the mornings and evenings. So yeah. But
Well, if you
it's a
rode the
fun
bus,
emoji, why
or
not?
if you didn't
Yeah.
ride the bus, pop one in the chat for us for a chance to win something. And also follow us, like us,
Yeah,
tag your
please do.
friends, so we can grow this lovely community and
That's
keep
right.
sharing
Yes.
fun stories with you. And then now, what I think the best thing to do is show them a little bit of
That's
what our
great.
day looked like
Yes, please.
yesterday, so that they can get the full glory of what
this
we experienced.
school is so impressive. It's amazing. So yes, please, let's play the clip. Yeah.
My name is Katie, and this is Ryan. Nice to meet you all. And today we are giving out pillows and gift bags here from Eon Caption, and then we have Honeydew Sleep Company here. So everyone here, staff and teachers and students, everyone is going to be getting a free pillow that you go home with. So we wanted to give you these pillows, and that way you have, better sleep, better dreams, right? Isn't that what they say?
So as you can see, we had the time of our lives yesterday.
It was
All
amazing.
those little ones are so cute. But I also want to give a shout out to In a Caption because Katie also brought them in. She works with them as well, and they are fantastic. They provide a service that captions phone calls, so people can FaceTime and they can read the captions, and it just makes things a lot easier. And they're just a wonderful group of people, and they sponsored our transport. The truck was all them.
And the app is free for anyone who's deaf.
Yes, that's important.
Yes.
Yeah, so
That
the app
is the wonderful
free
thing.
for anybody who is deaf or hearing impaired.
Yeah.
FCC actually pays for it.
Yeah.
So it's really cool what they're doing. So
Oh, you got something going on.
Roll yourself?
I did. That's, you know what? This just connected to our live, and so it's playing the video there because there's a delay. So it was the video of the school, which is awesome. So, but yeah.
And
So,
the
wait.
bill for the school for the deaf?
Yes, we want
Please,
to mention there is a bill in progress right now. Jonathan,
Yes.
why don't you tell them a little bit about it?
Okay.
Because it's really important that we know about these things, we get involved, we advocate for them, we have awareness. These are things that we should be more involved in.
Yeah. So there are at this school about 400 students, and this is one of 2 schools that are the California School for the Deaf. This is their Riverside campus. There's another one in Fremont, I believe.
Yeah.
And basically, they are a public school that is entirely designed in such a way to provide education and resources to those who are deaf or hearing impaired. And it's really amazing because that, I think, this is something that I think these people are not getting the representation that they should be. And I think it's really remarkable. There's been significant strides made kind of in recent years, but there's still, I think, a ways to go. But like, for example, when we were in school, like, sign language was not available, right? They weren't teaching that. We could take a variety of different languages, etc., but that wasn't an option. I think it is now in more and more schools. But what people may not realize is that this school, because it's public, is available. It's a resource that is available, and you can go attend this school. And a lot of times people don't even know that it exists, right? Because there's just a lot of people who are unaware. So there is a bill now that they have been able to get sponsored, is now on the floor in Congress. I believe it's being voted on next week. But essentially, there's a bill that would require that the district informs people of this school as an option if you are deaf or hearing impaired.
Yeah, and as it stands right now, in a lot of schools, even children who are deaf, who are in the programs, when they have IEPs, which are special programs to kind of help them, they're not notified or
Correct.
or told that there's a school like this that they can send their kids to. So it's so important for that to be something that's offered to deaf children and those who are hard of hearing, because it's an incredible resource and it allows them to have community and inclusivity, and it's really lovely.
Yeah, there's not always translators available in the public school systems at the other schools that exist, and so to know that this is an option and that it's a public school, even no less, is really, I think, important. And so I was just so impressed with the school in general. Was beautiful. There's like these gorgeous athletics facilities. It's just remarkable, really. It's a giant school. As she said, it goes pre-K all the way through high school. And so we were really grateful to be able to, learn about the school and go there and help in some way. And
And speaking of gratitude, we have a new Seeds of Gratitude this week. Yay! So, very exciting. Seeds of Gratitude, for those of you who may not know, is what we do where we have people nominate somebody who they think is really deserving of a pillow, really needs one, maybe wouldn't invest in it for themselves. And we've had lots of really wonderful nominations. People have nominated their teachers, their parents, people who are special and important to them in their lives that they feel like need good rest. And the program came about because we already had people reaching out to us and saying, I think this person really could use your pillow, could benefit from it. And we loved sending pillows to people like that. So now, if you have someone in your life, please nominate them. It's Seeds of Gratitude on our website, Honeydew Sleep. And we would just love, love, love to see your nominations and be able to gift more pillows to more people. This week's nomination is from Chanel, who is nominating her mama for giving her the best childhood possible, even against any odds against them. She made her childhood absolutely wonderful.
That's
and
awesome. Yeah.
you know, it's been a time where we've been honoring and celebrating moms, so it's a perfect kind of time for Chanel's nomination. So let's watch that and get her a pillow.
Chanel here, coming at you from beautiful Geyserville, California. I am sending this in to nominate my mom, Linda Renfro, for a Honeydew pillow. She is my hero. She's my champion. She gave me the most wonderful childhood in the world that any child could ever ask for. And by all accounts, it really probably shouldn't have happened, but she made it happen. I love her dearly, and she works her butt off. She's still working her butt off ever since she was a teenager, nonstop. So I would like to nominate her because she deserves it. Her pillows are her throne for the queen that she is, and they deserve to be the best. They should be the best. And so I would like to nominate Linda Renfro, my dear mother, for a Honeydew pillow. All right, bye. Bye, Kira.
So thank you to Chanel for nominating her mom. We were very touched by your video, and we are going to be so excited to be sending your mom a pillow and get her sleeping on a honeydew.
Yeah, definitely.
Scrumptious sleep.
I was born on Mother's Day, so I always, like, this time of year, I just have a soft spot for that. So I'm really glad that
and
she
Johnny's
was this
mom
week's
always
winner.
says that he was her favorite Mother's Day gift ever.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
She said she had a beautiful time.
Yeah.
Birthing her son while looking out the windows at the mountains in Oregon.
I was born in Oregon, and I'm
Yeah.
the only one of my siblings who was. And apparently, at that time, I guess the hospital was, you know, not very busy, and they brought her to this gorgeous birthing suite with a giant view of Mount Hood. It was just like these glass windows, and it was like so relaxed and gorgeous. And I was, of course, no trouble because, I mean, when am I ever going to be trouble?
Perfection from the
Yeah,
start.
so I was just like, oh, it's like time to be born. Okay, great. Here we go. Let's, you know.
Although knowing you, you'd want to hide out for a little longer.
Well, that's probably true. Yeah. I was immediately like, this is the wrong decision. But no, at that point, no, I'm just kidding. I was like, oh, hi, Mom. Happy Mother's Day, you know.
Yeah, well, you know, that's one story.
It's, yeah. That's right. Speaking of stories.
Yes.
Newsweek does some amazing stories. And
Good
if you
segue.
are just tuning in, we are nominated right now for a Reader's Choice Award from Newsweek. And if you guys could please vote for us, that would be great.
Please. Thank
It
you,
would mean
thank
the
you.
world to us.
We're
There's-
just thrilled
yeah.
to be nominated in general. We're
It's
up
so
against
cool.
a lot
It's such
of
a big
like
deal.
big players in our
Yeah.
industry. So it's validating. It makes us feel good to even
Yeah.
be in the game. But if we won, that'd be awesome.
That would be really awesome. Yeah. So thank you, you know. in
Thank you guys
advance
for
those.
hanging out with us tonight. It's been so much fun.
Yeah.
Do we have another winner coming up?
I think
feel
we
like
do, right?
2,
1. Okay, fine.
that was a
I guess they count
Delayed
0
response.
as a second. But we do. Is it a school bus or is it a giant truck?
this winner actually put in both.
Ooh, all right.
Full points.
Love it.
David Norris,
All
congratulations.
right.
David.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Let's see what David has won.
Okay,
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you set?
I'm set. I'm a little nervous about the wheels, structural integrity, but let's give it a whirl.
We're
Let's
living
see
on
where
the
life
edge.
takes us.
Woo.
That was a good spin.
Yeah,
A
thanks.
lot of heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A honeydew lip balm.
All right. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
You're gonna love
David.
that. Yeah.
As I mentioned, the lip balms are fantastic. The honeydew
are,
is like really
yeah.
refreshing and summery as the summer comes in, and is really lovely. And we want to just leave you with another clip that's really meaningful and near and dear to our hearts.
Yeah. Okay, so All
right. We've had our fun.
Enough tomfoolery.
Thank you for dealing with our shenanigans
Yeah,
and joining
thanks,
us
guys.
time and time again. For those of you who have been here before, and for those of you who are new, please come again.
Yes.
We love to have you.
And thank you for helping make all of these donations a reality. It really is awesome, and you really are making a difference. And so we appreciate you for that.
And now we'll let you get back to your scheduled programming.
That's right. Yeah.
And have a wonderful night and sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams.